Separate Ways is the first DLC for Resident Evil 4 Remake. All footage captured shows no spoilers and is from the first chapter of the game. Resident Evil 4, which came out to sterling reviews earlier this year, is my personal game of the year, with Baldur's Gate 3, Remnant 2, Dead Space Remake, and Diablo 4 bringing up the rear, and we aren't even close to what this year has in store for us. This DLC does not disappoint in either the action or length department, featuring 7 action-packed chapters, 7 merchant side quests, and various weapons and treasures to collect. The Separate Ways DLC has plenty of content for you to dive into. The DLC places you in the long-heeled high heels of Ada Wong. Originally, this DLC was an unlocked part of the original Resident Evil 4. Essentially, it deals and plays out at the same time as Leon is shooting and stabbing his way through the main Resident Evil 4 missions. It was great to see being able to get back into action so quickly and easily with Ada. Her flexibility is also much improved by a grappling hook, which she can use to project herself onto buildings or onto enemies. She is also quite fast and agile, making the first chapter quite the exciting introduction to this DLC, which has an approximate runtime of 3 to 5 hours, depending on how you play it. Separate Ways smartly integrates a lot of the extras from Leon's journey, including 4 difficulty levels, as well as an unlockable professional difficulty, cosmetic extras exclusive to the DLC, and of course, graded rankings to strive to clear to one day. I encountered no issues while playing the game, except the occasional frame stutter, especially in the first level. The game utilizes both a quality and performance mode, like with the first game, including ray tracing on PS5, which looks fantastic on my OLED. For an approximate $15 Australian, this DLC is more than worth your attention. In between all the heavies this year, it's good to see Capcom not resting on their laurels and bringing out the quality DLC to what is already, in my opinion, a Game of the Year contender and probably an equal to the RE2 remake in overall quality. I was extremely skeptical of how Capcom would approach this concept with the remake, especially in the form of DLC. What we ended up getting not only serves as a amazing compliment to Resident Evil 4 reimagined world, but it was also a reminder of just how incredible the action shooter foundation of a remake really is. Separate Ways gets an 8 out of 10, with the pros being cheap for a DLC but polished, with a good side story, minimal frame stutter, and looks great with ray tracing on the PS5, controls well, and the new grappling hook is a winner. Not many cons at all, but I do have one major one, and that is Ada Wong's voice acting. It appears to be a bit flat. Now, a lot of people criticize the acting in the main game, but I actually did not notice that there. But she appears to be very flat and disconnected in her lines in the DLC, almost as if it was an afterthought. I hate to be saying that about another person's work, but it definitely stood out to me in the DLC, but not in the main game. I know this is the actress's first role, so hopefully she will improve. That was the Separate DLC review. If you liked what you saw, give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe, and I'll be back with more. Thank you for watching.